Alaska 261, we are in a dive here.
Alaska 261, say again?
Vertical pitch.
Alaska 261, say again, sir?
Yeah, we're out at 26,000 feet. We are in a vertical dive. Not a dive yet, but we've lost vertical control of our airplane.
Alaska 261, roger.
Family members aren't allowed to listen to the tapes. And our attorney said the conditions, the horrificness of the tape was palpable. That was the word that he used. And again, you know, as soon as I heard that, I said, you can stop right there because I don't really want to know anymore.
The cockpit voice recorder eerily records the last minutes where they were struggling, saying blue side up, and then the last thing you hear is, here we go.
I just kind of cling on to this fantasy that my mother passed out.
Lawyers for the Alaska families also salvaged from the wreckage evidence of pre-crash suffering.
It's astonishing what comes back from a crash. Some things are just, you know, clothing in tatters and pieces of things, but for some reason, some things come back strangely perfect. And in this case, it was a wallet and it was pictures. Now, the wallet was intact and there were lots of pictures still in the wallet, but one picture had been taken out, and it was the picture of our client. And it's clear that the loved one on the plane was the spouse, had been holding that picture because the wallet had been put away. That meant more to our client than anything else that anyone could imagine. But it's also very important from an evidentiary standpoint. That passenger knew, and that passenger knew what was occurring. And that passenger, in the very last moments of life, clung on to the spouse.
Dr. Richard Levy's Air Force studies identified a phenomenon common in many air crashes, the extreme slowing down of time. This becomes a crucial factor in measuring pre-death suffering because a few seconds can stretch to an eternity.
This very strange phenomenon called time distortion or time expansion. It's difficult to, I think, to conceptualize unless you've actually been there to appreciate what it means to realize that life is over, that you're going to be obliterated. You will not exist in a matter of seconds. Once they hit the ground, they will die from what we call blunt force traumatic impact injuries. And what happens is that the body is breaking up in various stages due to the extreme forces, the G-forces that are being put on the body during the course of the terminal nanoseconds and fractions of seconds of this accident. So a person does not die immediately. They die in stages of fractions of seconds.